What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I am doing great. Oh, I ain't even let y'all talk, okay? How y'all doing? Okay, y'all doing good. Y'all doing great. That's fine. I'm doing good and great too. Let me just tell y'all this, baby. Spring is here now, okay? And it's damn near summertime. It's been like 80 some degrees outside for the past couple of days, okay? Like the weather has been so nice. I've been outside without a jacket and I'm loving it. But yeah, besides that, everything has been going great. So before we get into the video, somebody had asked me, to talk about my experience with the vaccine because I did go get my second dose on Monday. Today is Wednesday. And I will say this. I got the Pfizer vaccine and I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous because a lot of people were saying, and I was reading about this and seeing tweets about this, and even people were DMing me about it, when they took their second dose or whatever, the crazy side effects that they had, like they got sick and, got some chills and probably got a little fever for like a few hours, and then the next day they were fine, like nothing happened and everything, and I was just girl, I don't want to experience all that, okay? I'm the type of person that if I can avoid all type of levels of pain, I will at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Just don't give it to me. I don't want to hear, oh, I don't want to go through none of that. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I don't know. I didn't have any side effects. I didn't have any side effects from neither shots, okay? The first shot, it was the typical. If you ever had a flu shot, when you get a vaccine like that, a flu shot, or anything being stuck in your muscle, it's going to automatically give you a little soreness in that area where you got injected at, okay? Because you're sticking it in muscle. So that's what's, it's reacting and it's getting to your body, and plus you putting it into your muscle. So of course it's going to irritate it a little bit, and that's where the soreness comes from. And so I was used to that from the flu shot. When that happens, it only happens for like maybe a day and a half. It'll be a little sore to the touch, whatever, but it's not something that I need to worry about. So when I had the first shot, that's all that really happened to me. Then I did have a slight headache, but I'm not sure if it was from the shot or from the fact that I hadn't eating anything. Like the day prior to that, I only had one meal, and then when I went to go get my shot that morning or whatever, I still hadn't had anything to eat, so I couldn't tell whether or not I had a hunger headache or if I got a headache from the shot, if that was a side effect. I can't tell you. So it could have been either or. Either way, it was mild. Nothing really happened to me. This time, same thing. I woke up with a headache because, bitch, it was hot up in this motherfucker, okay? And when it's hot, okay, and I can't get no air in my shit, bitch, because I ain't turned the air on because I didn't know it was going to get hot like that. Sinuses and all that stuff, it just gives you that sinus type of headache, and that's what I had a little bit. So I took a couple of pills and it knocked it right out. I got my shot, and bitch, I was fine. Now, see, I was waiting and worried and seeing if it was going to come up and sneak up on me a few hours later, if some side effects, crazy side effects was going to happen or whatever. Nothing, okay? And my arm wasn't even hurting. It took me to accidentally bump my arm hours later to realize that, bitch, oh yeah, you did go get a shot, okay? Something did happen right there, so that did hurt. It hurt when I bumped it, but after it subsided for a few seconds, that little initial bump or whatever, I ain't feel nothing. It just, if you touch on it, it hurt like regular soreness at the injection spot. But I've been good so far. So everything's been great. Like I said, if you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. If not, that's your decision. I'm not here to push it on you because, like I said, I was one. And if you've been following me, I was one of the ones that was like really conflicted about whether or not I was going to get it because I didn't trust it at first, and what turned me on, changed my mind on it. I did my research on it, as well as my sister who actually works in the lab with the stuff. And, she got the Pfizer vaccine and she has asthma and other complications as well. So, she got it and she had no side effects or anything, and she's been thriving ever since. So, that just ease my mind on it, because I really was thinking about not getting it. You know what I'm saying? But once she got it, and I was like, okay, I felt comfortable that somebody close to me got it and they didn't have any side effects. So that's my story on the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, congrats. If not, that's your prerogative. Ain't no shame in here. You do what you feel best for you. But let's get into the video, okay? Because girl, it's just been some mess going on. I mean, I don't think it's really that much. I had to scramble for some things, but I got enough to talk about. But it's just been a lot that's been happening. I'm just going in order. Okay. Congratulations. Let's get some little happy news, whatever. Congratulations to Young Jeezy, aka Jay Jenkins, okay, and Jeannie Mai. Now Jeannie Mai Jenkins, okay. They got married on March 22nd, 27th in their backyard of their Atlanta home, And I saw the pictures, and they look very, very happy together, and they look very, very nice, okay? That's all I can say. Like, I have nothing negative to say. We can come for Jeannie Mai when she said that little comment about the dark meat on the side and all that stuff. She got her dark meat on her side. That's her real man right about now. So, I always kind of figured that she was going to get with a black. After she got through with Freddie, I knew that she was going to be with a black man, because that's what her heart was. If you ever watched the reel, and the way that she would go off about these rappers and all these other people and black men or whatever, I was like, girl, it kind of came off like a little fetish. But mama really loved her some black men, and she got her black men, But at the end of the day, they're happy, they're in love, and I hope they last, and I hope they both got exactly what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Moving on from that, update. Nike versus Mischief, okay? So, and Lil Nas. Let me tell you something. Lil Nas X, baby boy, you just ain't gonna win this one, all right? Congratulations. Y'all talk so much shit about that goddamn song. First of all, it wasn't even a song that y'all was talking about. People was focused so much more on the video that they didn't even really focus on the song, okay? And whether or not they liked it or not. They was just so focused on the video. So, because y'all was focusing, so much controversy was about this video and these shoes, whatever, I guess that drove people to actually go listen to the song, which had nothing to do with Satanism, if whatever y'all want to call it, or heaven and hell or whatever. It was just talking about a gay boy that found a gay lover and was doing what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was talking about, his life. It was talking about his shit. And y'all just shot that motherfucker up to #1. Okay, so I guess his trolling and his promotion and all of that word of mouth type of shit, it worked for him, because he's #1 in a lot of countries, and I'm actually proud of him. Okay, do what you gotta do. But I am not mad at what Nike did to these goddamn shoes, okay? Because first of all, it's called copyright infringement, trademark infringement. Y'all should have known something like this was gonna happen. You probably got away with doing this company Mischief. You probably got away with doing this before, because a big name star like Lil Nas X that had a lot of controversy behind it was not signed on for the other shoes, okay? But now you done put this big star in connection to it that's liked by everybody, or it's, like I said, a controversial figure at this point and being talked about by everybody. So of course it's gonna bring the attention of Nike, and Nike said, boo, you're not gonna take our design, and got the people thinking that we endorse Satanism and all this stuff, because that's what they marketed as. Controversy sells. Controversy really does sell. You don't have to believe it, and the people that make it don't have to believe it. It's just a promotion tactic, okay? That's all that it is, and they got exactly what they wanted. They played into the fears of people, played into all this mess, you know what I'm saying, with the 666 shoes, and they had sold out and shipped all the shoes except for one before Nike was granted a temporary restraining order against them, so they cannot send out that last shoe. I said, ain't that about a bitch? whoever was the 666, bitch, that's what you deserve. And I'm gonna tell you, it's what you deserve because of the simple fact that, bitch, who's buying shoes with blood in them? I don't even care about the pentagram thing or whatever. I can chuck that shit and throw it in the garbage can. I buy me some black shoes in a minute, okay? You know, cute, black and red, that's what it is. You know, they're my favorite colors anyway. But bitch, the blood, y'all already know that's what got me. That's where I stop and draw the line at. The blood. Who blood is this? Why in the day of diseases and stuff? We don't need that, okay? What happened if it get punctured and stuff start leaking out? Girl, no. We don't transfer those type of fluids, okay? We don't do that, you know. So, you know, Lil Nas X got a little pissed about that. You know, he put out a little tweet about it. That's the only thing that he was really mad about. And I was like, bitch, what you thought was gonna happen, Lil Nas? I mean, come on. That was literally a ripoff, and y'all was doing too much at that point. But, you know, you win some and you lose some, and you gotta learn. Lil Nas is still learning. He's still young, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be out here like he's the biggest troll ever. So he's still gonna be out here doing this mess. So I don't even think we reached the pinnacle or the peak of what he gonna be doing out here. So let that go. But moving on from that, another update. Jen Shaw from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Mama don't believe fat meat is greasy. Okay, y'all remember that saying? Grandmas used to say that all the time. My mama used to say that or whatever. You just ain't gonna believe fat meat is greasy, okay? I used to hate when I hear that shit. I'm like, girl, shut up. Okay, what you doing? You trying to threaten me or whatever? I shut the fuck up and listen, but damn, in my mind, bitch, you know, we couldn't stand when parents we couldn't stand when parents just came at us. Cause man, I know I was one of those kids that if my mama or whoever said some shit, bitch, oh, when we used to get in trouble, oh my God. I'm having memories and flashbacks. We used to get in trouble and shit like that. And then your mama used to be trying to scold you and then giving you whoopings or whatever. Hold out your hand. Pop, pop. And you be trying so hard. Because sometimes I used to ball my hand up. And she'd be like, unball them. What you going to do with that? What you going to do with that? And then my face would be like this. She be like, bitch, what you gonna do? She don't call me. My mama never cussed us out, but she be like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay? Nothing. Nothing but be mad in my motherfucking face, in my head, okay? You know, in our heads, we call them all type of bitches, all type of hoes, all type of this and all type of that. But I would never, never in real life say that to her face, okay? Because I respect. Till this day, I don't curse around my mama. Do I? It slips out sometimes, and then I catch myself real quick. It'd be like I did something wrong, like I'm finna get in trouble. Some of y'all comfortable cussing around y'all parents like that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it's a respect level. But yeah, what was I talking about? Jen Shaw, fat meat greasy. She don't believe in it. Mama went to court, or you know, she got on that little Zoom call or whatever, you know, to get arraigned and all that stuff. And she posting videos and shit about how she had to go get her hair done and all this stuff. She got that fresh lace and everything, and you know, she got people posting in clothing that said the Jen Squad or the Shaw Squad and all this stuff. And I'm just like, you posting all this stuff, it's like you're making a mockery of the judicial system at this point, and you don't understand the severity of the situation that you are in, okay? You could be possibly going to jail for a few years. I don't believe they're going to give her the maximum, which I feel like is 30 years or something like that, but you committed wire fraud. You was out here doing a fucking scheme, telemarketing scheme, scam that was going on for over 12 years, okay? That was going on for a while, you know, and well, actually 10. Almost 10 years. So listen, you're just doing the most at this point. And you know, she pleaded not guilty to both the charges in the indictment. That judge did say that she wasn't a flight risk, but, you know, said that the bond was $1 million, but she had to put up $250,000 cash. She can't have any drug use, any excessive alcohol. She's not allowed to open up any other bank accounts, okay? She was not willing to disclose her assets, okay? And they said that the mama don't even own her own house or her own property. She don't even have real property that she owns. I said, so is it in her husband's name? What's going on? Because, you know, a lot of these people that get up in these on these reality shows or on these TV shows, whatever, mostly reality shows. I'm gonna put that like that. Especially these Instagram people, whatever, they false flag and, you know, try to stunt and be renting and leasing all they shit or whatever. And truth be told, there is nothing wrong with renting and nothing wrong with leasing things or whatever until you get to the place where you can actually buy. Some people don't want to buy. Like when it comes to houses and stuff like that, some people don't want that full responsibility of all that goes into buying a house, okay, and owning a house. You got to pay the property tax. You got to pay the mortgage. You got to pay, you know, if something break, you got to fix that shit, okay? You ain't got a landlord that's coming in to fix it or whatever. You got to do all this maintenance and all this other stuff to it yourself. And some people just don't want that responsibility just yet. They don't feel comfortable with that. But mama, you doing a lot. Jen Shaw going to jail. That bitch going to jail, y'all. Anyway, moving on from her, we get, let me just put DMX in here right quick. And I should have did him at the top of the because when I was writing my notes, let me tell you something. This is how I do. After I do my What It Is video, so on Wednesdays, I do the What It Is video. And when I go back to work or doing whatever, I'm at a computer, I started looking up stuff, you know, topics for the next week. So whatever happened on Thursday, if it looked good and juicy, I type it up or whatever. And, you know, I compile my list throughout the week so I can have something to talk about and I won't forget and won't be scrambling. And so, you know, like after I did the What It Is video last week, it was like Friday. I wake up and it was like, damn, DMX that had an overdose and he's in the hospital. I said, wait a minute, what? An overdose or what? I thought he was clean, you know, and he looked good when he did the verses, you know, and I was so glad that he was here enough to do that and able to do that, coherent enough to do that, and he was having such a good time. And I thought that, you know, he was better. And, you know, they say once an addict, always an addict. He has a tragic story. He has a really tragic story. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the way that he was introduced to, you know, like cocaine or the hard drugs or whatever, you know, his joint or something like that was laced by a cousin of his or somebody that was close to him. And they didn't tell him. And that's what got him hooked on this shit. And so it just take one time. It just take one time. These drugs be so fucking powerful sometimes, okay? And it's no joke. And it's nothing to, you know, turn your nose up because these are real people that's going through real issues at this point. And this man has been through so much. Like, he has so many demons and stuff. And I can understand why he probably would have relapsed. And I'm not judging him for relapsing because it doesn't take much to trigger somebody, especially who's been in a fragile mental state. And when I say that, I'm talking about all the stuff that's been going on in his life from childhood up. You know what I'm saying? That stuff can come back and hurt you and just trigger you at any moments in time, no matter how old you are, you know, or, you know, a situation can happen that can trigger you and make you go back to that place. You know, I don't know what happened. I just know they said that he overdosed. He had a heart attack. They said they tried to revive him a couple of times before the ambulance came to pick him up. I think it was in New York, White Plains, New York, or is it New York or New Jersey? But it's White Plains Hospital, I believe. And they had to revive him again. They said that he was in a vegetative state. First, this is what, and then this is what made it a circus, okay? We are out here praying for this man because we want to see him still be here with us. And even though, you know, things don't look as good as we would hope it to be, what's making the situation worse is the media and these journalists. No, I ain't even gonna say journalists. These bloggers, okay, on these gossip sites where mostly everybody get their news from these days. They're trying to be the first one to get the news, so they're putting out this, putting out that, and they're not fact checking and making sure that this is confirmed. Okay, so he has brain activity. No, he's in a vegetative state. No, he's gone. No, he's still here. No, he's brain dead. No, he's responsible a little bit. No, he's off the vent. No, he's still on the vent. He's still on life support. That's what it was going back and forth. And even today, it was a story going on whether or not he had COVID. One complex put out that he had COVID-19. Then somebody else came out that was close to him, said no, that's not true. And we're like, what is the goddamn truth? Okay. Then you have the manager and ex-manager saying stuff to this person and that person and this person and putting out this information, and then somebody else coming out saying no, that's not true. This is going on. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? Give the authority to give out updates to one person in his family. One person in his family. Okay? One representative. Give them the update to give to the media outlet. Okay? Because all this going back and forth through this person, that person, attorney, manager, ex-manager, this source and that source, is giving, it's making this a circus at this point. You know, and it shouldn't have to be that way. It shouldn't have to be that way. And I hate that it's going like that, because people are really out here praying for him. You know, I love the fact that the Rough Riders came out there and people was doing a vigil for him, and you know, just trying to keep that spirit up, trying to send that positive energy to him through, you know, all of this. And it's just a lot. And then you got people like Claudia Jordan that tweeted out last night. I was like, why the fuck is Claudia Jordan trending? What did she do? I mean, what is going on? Like, y'all really had her trending. And then when I found out what happened, I was like, ugh. So basically, she had put out a tweet saying that he had passed away. She said RIP DMX or something like that. And I guess it was up for like 30 minutes or so before she realized that that wasn't real. And she deleted it, and she put a tweet out that said, I'm sorry, you know. And my whole thing about this is, y'all dragged the fuck out of her, and y'all still dragging her to this today, okay? And I just felt like she should just put deactivate for a little bit, or don't even bother to come on Twitter and say anything else until the heat died down, okay? Because you put your foot in your mouth. And this is totally different than people that's being ignorant on the internet, trying to kill people off and all this time, you know, for jokes and shits and giggles. This is somebody that people really, truly admire, truly looked up to, truly followed his story, and are truly rooting for, because they know what he's been through, okay? And you, as a media personality, as a media public figure, you having a show that talks about certain type of gossip, or, you know, entertainment news and stuff like that, you need to fact check. Don't let stuff come out your mouth without fact checking when you are a public figure, because I can get away with something like that because don't nobody know me. Don't nobody know me and pay attention to my Twitter like that, and it's not gonna, you know, hang on to my every words. But you are a public figure, and it'll get out way more quicker, okay, and spread. So you have to be careful with the information that you put out there. And I mean, did she deserve the dragging that she got? Yeah, but y'all doing a little much, okay? Y'all just being nasty at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? You know, be like, damn, bitch, why you do that? But y'all just taking it a little far. Some of y'all just doing a little bit much. But I just hope and pray. You know, they said they're doing some more tests on him today. They were supposed to do some tests on him today. I hope he make it through. I really do. I really do. We don't need this to happen in 2021. We don't. No, I just want him to make it through. I really do. Girl, I'd cry if he passed. Because, you know, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on DMX. I'd cry if he passed. And we ain't going to put that in the air. Strike that. Strike that. Lord, let him live. Let him get out this state. Let him, you know, just recover. Let him get another chance, please. Moving on from that. Amen. Moving on from that. Let's go into this. Simon, a.k.a. Hastings, I think that's what his name was, Bridgerton. The Bridgerton news that rocked the internet for a minute. What's his name? Regine Page or whatever? Girl, Duke Hastings on Bridgerton, the black guy, okay? I feel a little way myself. You know, people had to explain why this possibly is happening, but they also did say that, you know, he was offered $50,000 or something like that. He was offered some more money to, you know, sign on for the series again, you know, but he declined it. But he's not coming back for next season. then what the fuck am I watching for? No, I'm gonna still tune in because the show is good, but I like their story. But what a few people had told me was like basically what it seems like they're doing is because I guess Bridgerton is a series of books, and each book focuses on a different character, a different person or whatever. So I think the next book's supposed to be focusing on the brother Anthony or whatever. So that's what probably season 2 is going to be focused on. And they say that he's going to still be mentioned, and Daphne's still going to be married to him or whatever, but he's just not going to be physically there. That's fucked up though. I still wanted to see him or whatever, but it's cute. It's you got to do what you got to do, okay? You don't want to typecast yourself. You want to go ahead and go out there and do other stuff. So it's understandable, but a lot of y'all was pissed. I mean, I felt some type of way too. I didn't realize that I was gonna feel some type of way the way that I did, but I did. Surprisingly, I was like, girl, what's going on? You don't even like that type of stuff. I don't know. But it took me aback for a minute. I was like, then why am I gonna tune in? Cause I want to know what the fuck else gonna happen. Baby, when we found out who Lady Whistledown was, bitch, if you ain't watched Bridgerton, it's only 8 episodes. It's cute. I liked it, okay? It ain't my type of stuff that I would willingly look at, but for y'all just kept on saying, watch it. And I watched it in one day at work. I was like, oh, Lord. Okay, this is cute. Just the right amount of drama, okay? Justin Timberlake's manager, who also used to be Janet Jackson's manager at one point. What is his name? Johnny Wright. Okay. Sir, this is what we're not doing in the day of 2021 with all this bullshit that is going on. Okay, you will not come on a black woman's profile, Instagram post, and tell her that she needs to forgive Justin Timberlake, this white man that basically helped destroy her career as his went on ahead and prosper. Okay? Because and some of y'all, the youngins, you don't remember the Nipplegate situation that happened at the Super Bowl, and it was a pure wardrobe malfunction. They've confirmed this, okay? But what people are pissed off with Justin is he didn't defend Janet. He never really came to her defense. And she was blacklisted. She, her career took a tumble, okay? And it took a while to build that momentum back up and to get back in good graces with people, while his career continued to go on a slope upward, you know what I'm saying, until he brought out that whack-ass album, A Man in the Woods, when he was trying to be less culturally appropriative, and it didn't work, and then he put out this, half-ass apology when he was getting a lot of backlash from the Framing Britney Spears documentary that came out, and he apologized to both of them instead of just giving Janet a public apology where you said, I should have stood up for you. I knew what I was doing. I was young then, and I was being selfish, and I was being more so about myself. But I still should have stood up for you. There were so many years that passed by, and I had so many opportunities to stand up for you and to help you out, and I chose not to. And that is my fault, and I take on that accountability and responsibility for that, and that I am sincerely sorry. I want to hear something like that. I don't want her to be lumped in with somebody else because you getting backlash from somebody else for shit that you did to other women, and you get your manager, I don't know if Justin knew anything about this, but then you have to read the fucking room. Janet Jackson put up a post that said, always choose to heal, not hurt, forgive, not to despise, to persevere, not to quit, to smile, not to frown, and to love, not to hate. And this motherfucking manager gonna write, you should take this advice and apply it to your relationship with Justin. Why would you tell that woman that? After all the shit that she been through, over a decade, almost 2 decades of bullshit, and you gonna tell her that she need to apply this? Bitch, don't tell her what she need to do, okay? She ain't never gotta forgive that man, because he should have been did this shit. It should have took all of this stuff to happen in this one particular year when we were still going in on his ass all these years, and he still didn't feel the need to say nothing. You don't do that, okay? What type of manager does some shit, interferes with people's personal life like that? Who does that? Stay in your own lane, okay? Let it go. If she don't want to, and Janet is not the type of person that's going to come out, especially in her older years that she is now, she is not going to come out and address anything right about now. Baby, that's why I can't wait till the documentary come out. Bitch, let me tell you something, Janet, you better go the fuck off in that documentary. You better go off in that documentary. Don't hold shit back, okay? It's going to be like a four-parter or whatever. Bitch, you better go off, okay? I said, Johnny, shut the fuck up. Anyway, moving on from that. Remy Ma was on, I think she was talking to Wendy Williams, and basically was like, she ain't shoot nobody. From when she went to jail for like 6 years, she said she really didn't shoot nobody now. I gonna be quite honest. I wasn't into Remy Ma like that, like to get into her life, into the situation. I always knew that the story was that she shot somebody that was supposed to be her friend because the bitch stole like $3,000 from her and she shot her in the stomach, and that's why she went to jail. Now, from what other people were saying, no, she basically took the rap for somebody else, but she didn't shoot anybody. I said, well, bitch, that's new to me. I may be a little bit naive and a little bit old and slow, whatever, but I never knew that, and she just kept on saying, I didn't really shoot nobody. I was like, that's interesting. I just felt the need to mention that. That's a little interesting. Moving on from that. She said she ain't even know the girl. I was like, oh, then what you go to jail for? Because you took the rap for somebody? I ain't taking a rap for nobody, bitch. I ain't taking a... You know, you gotta be honest, bitch. I ain't taking the rap from nobody. Fuck that, okay? You... Maybe if I'm... No. I was about to say maybe if I'm fucking you, but no. I got to be in love, like drunk in love. Like crazy drunk, dangerously in love, bitch. All of the Beyoncés, okay? For me to do some shit like that, other than that, bitch, no. Alright? Anyway, moving on from that. Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn, what is your problem? Now, maybe I missed something, but can y'all tell me exactly, you know, I didn't know Jocelyn and Faith had beef like this, or at least Jocelyn had beef with Faith like this publicly. You know, ain't no telling what goes on behind scenes, but baby, Jocelyn came out swinging at Faith recently, all right? You know, it's this program on that is hosted or executive produced by Melody Hope, from the Love and Marriage Huntsville show, you know, and it's called Behind Every Man, you know, and it's highlighting high profile men, celebrities, and stuff like that who have women in their lives that stood by them, whether it's their mother or family, sister, or a wife or girlfriend or something like that. And so Stevie J and Faith Evans was on there, you know, and Faith was just talking about, you know, she didn't give Stevie J a chance for the simple fact that she knew, or she found out that Stevie was still messing around with Jocelyn. So when she found that out, she just backed off from him. Okay. That was it. She didn't say nothing negative in what I saw. And I was like, maybe I missed something, you know, I don't know. But that set Jocelyn off. And this is my thing. If you are so unbothered and happy in the relationship that you claim that you are in, you know, she said, I'm happily in a relationship with Ballistic, okay? That's fine. That's fine. If you are so happy in your relationship, why are you clocking what people say about anytime they mention your name or this person's relationship and feel the need to mention it in public? Granted, yes, your name was mentioned, but it wasn't in a negative place, or it wasn't in a negative space. You know what I'm saying? She said nothing negative about you for her to go as hard as she went. Unless I missed something, some old shit was said, I don't know. But mama went a little bit too hard. Let me tell you what she said. This old bitch needs to keep the bricks out of her way. I ain't been with that man in 4 years. I'm happily with Ballistic. Every time my TV show's about to drop, this old whore, this old, first of all, I cannot read her writing. The grammar. I don't read Ebonics. I talk Ebonics. I speak Ebonics. I just can't read it right. You know what I'm saying? It's foreign to me when I read it. It just looks like, damn, this the shit that be coming out my mouth. Okay. She said, every time my TV shows about to drop, this old wore down melted bitch got something to say to stay relevant. Bitch, you a hoe. Your own husband told me and my husband last week you cheated on him with a young nigga. With young niggas. Okay, with an S. And you do this all the time. You know, she also went in and said your crazy ass kid almost killed my daughter. I have your husband on recording begging for my forgiveness because Bonnie could have gotten killed by the animal you call a son. Now let me tell you something. I don't know. Somebody said that, you know, I heard that the Faith's son may have some type of mental illness. I don't know if that's true. I heard it. I don't know if that's true. Either way, you step over the line already when you went after her, and you truly stepped over and crossed the boundary when you brought the kids into it, okay? You know, and I just don't at this point, Faith needs to fuck up Jocelyn, okay? Jocelyn hasn't had her ass beat in a long time, like a good ass whooping by somebody that ain't really scared of her, okay? Because she really think that she's invincible and she can come out here and she can say anything that she want to. And I actually do like Jocelyn. She's funny to me. But I can admit when a bitch needs to get their ass beat. And bitch, you need to get your ass beat, okay? Because that was uncalled for. If you want to call her all type of bitches and hoes, fine. Call her all type of bitches and hoes or whatever. But not, and then you're going to bring the child in and call her crazy, call him crazy and an animal and stuff like that. Unless somebody would have said something like that about your daughter. Oh, it would have been a whole nother story. See, I don't like that, and I don't play games like that. Okay. No. That just don't sit right with my spirit. Okay. And like I said, if you were so happy in your relationship, shit like this wouldn't bother you. It wouldn't bother you. And don't ever say Faith Evans will have way more relevance than you would ever have. Because at the end of the day, bitch, a lot of people probably forget about you in the next couple of years, especially, you know, if you don't have nothing real coming on. Okay? They'll get over the antics. But see, Faith Evans, she has a career. You know, whether or not she put out a music album or something that actually hit number one, we gonna still be talking about Faith Evans. We gonna still be playing her stuff because she got what? Real talent, lasting talent. And you got what? Exactly. Moving on from that. JT and goddamn Carisha and Uzi Vert, listen. First of fucking all, they get on live. Let me tell you something. When Santana and them get on live, that shit be funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. It's cute, whatever. But this one, you know, when Carisha and Uzi got into it on live or whatever, JT sitting right there. You ain't telling your man to shut the fuck up. He telling you to shut up. And what he'll do and all this stuff. I don't like that shit, okay? They going back and forth. He coming at Carisha and all this stuff. And then you want to get mad at the public for coming out saying that you're not a good friend because you let your man talk to your girl, your friend, the way that any type of way. And it's like, I mean, it sounds like y'all in a toxic ass relationship, which we already fucking knew, given the tweets that be happening. But my nigga or my significant other is not about to be talking to my friend any type of way. Okay? You're not going to talk to my family any type of way, and you're not going to talk to my friend any type of way without me saying nothing. But then you want to get so upset, and then because of the backlash from it, and say they was just playing, he don't mean us, stuff like that. They was just playing. Bitch, we don't know. Who plays like that? Who plays like that without giving and be like, psych, I'm just joking with you or whatever. No, that shit was real as fuck. Okay? Stop it. And that's why Southside came out and said what he said, you know. I said, y'all got to stop playing before y'all fucking break up over a nigga. Like, ugh. I wish I would. I wish I would. Fuck up my career for another bitch. Girl, get the fuck up out of here. Anyway, moving on from that. LaToya Ali and her husband or ex-husband, girl, a mess. a mess. I'm like, why y'all doing this now? Okay, y'all doing anything for attention at this point because y'all live on the internet. Because some things I feel like we should know. Okay, I don't follow Latoya Ali. I never watched any of her YouTube videos. Okay, I've heard of her in the past, but not enough for me to be like, oh, let me go look her up and watch her videos. So I heard of her before she got on Real Housewives. So when that happened, you know, people was telling me because of her messy ways, everybody was just saying, oh yeah, she messy as hell, and you know, that's why she can't keep friends and all this stuff, and woo woo woo, she's nothing but drama, blah blah blah. And I was like, let me form my own opinion of her besides what other people saying. And from what I see on TV, what she's giving on TV, this mean girl situation or whatever, I'm not here for her, okay? For that reason alone, from what she's given and what I've seen on TV, she's not my type of person that I would rock with or support. But her and her husband are going through a nasty divorce or a nasty type of period in their relationship or whatever. I guess he went on Tasha Unwound with Tasha K and did an interview, and he said he wasn't really talking bad about her. She went and did an interview about why, you know, put up a video or whatever about why she's getting divorced and all this stuff. And in the midst of that video, admitted that she cheated on him and, you know, claimed that he was abusive and controlling and tricked her into getting pregnant. Said it was some sexual assault / rape going on in there. And I was like, girl, what? I didn't look at the whole thing. This was clips that I was seeing on the timeline in the blogs or whatever. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Did we need to know all of this? Basically, it became I'm gonna try, let's see who can make who look worst, more the worstest. That's what it is, okay? They both slinging shots. It's all gonna garner attention. It's all gonna garner views to their YouTube pages or whatever it is, social medias that they have. It's all gonna, it's a win-win situation for them, because regardless of if you lose some followers, you're still gonna gain some. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a win-win situation, you know? And I'm just like, this is stupid. Why do we need to know this? Okay? But bitch, when the husband got on live, and I seen the clip that was on Twitter, and he said, I looked at her contract. She showed me her contract for the Real Housewives, and she was only getting $1,000 an episode. I was like, wait a fucking minute. Now I know they don't start off with much when you on your first season, but $1,000 an episode to be acting this way, bitch, I will spend $1,000 in a day. Bitch, I can spend $1,000 in 5 minutes, okay? Bitch, that is a couple of phone bill, light bill, gas bill, bitch. That's cable bill, and some clothes. Put it on some student loans. It's gone, okay? It's gone. And if I want to put it on some rent, I could put the whole thing on rent. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, $1,000 in an episode, and she ain't been in all episodes, okay? So you doing all this mean girl shit to be in episodes. Is this so that you can try to secure a peach? Because we have to remember that Latoya is not a peach holder. She's basically a friend of these girls, a friend of the show at this point, a guest, you know? And I was like, first of all, we ain't need to know that, but thank you, I guess. I mean, what you want us to do with it? It's messy as hell. And I hate when, see, and this is why I don't like couple blogs sometimes. Because when I look, and this is no shade to anybody, I'm not trying to be shady. I'm not trying to be like a negative person when it comes to these couple blogs and stuff like that. Because, you know, they do what make it work for them, and they become popular, and most of them do. And that's how they get their bread. They know how to work this social media stuff. It's some people that are masters at it. You know what I'm saying? And they gain huge following. People like to see that shit for some reason. But for me, I can't get into a couple blogs. I probably look at maybe a couple of lesbian couple blogs. That's it. But I don't like a lot of them, because what I always see is them doing the same old pranks. Oh my God, why we keep doing pranks? Pranks. Can we get, if you're going to do a couple vlogs, you know, show y'all everyday life and make it real. Don't make up false situations and, these false, I'm breaking up and this is the reason why. Let me put my video out. Let her put her video out. Let him put his video out. But then y'all get back together and did clickbait titles and stuff like that. I don't like that stuff, and I don't find it entertaining like that when you do stuff, when you gotta trick your audience into watching and all this shit. It never fancied me, but I don't hate on anybody that does it. It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't like it when it gets real to the point that y'all grow up together and y'all build this whole thing together and then y'all break up for real, and then y'all mudslinging, and because y'all did everything that y'all done on camera, so now you're doing this and putting this out there to social media because now everybody's invested, because now they want to know. No, I'm gonna keep my shit private, bitch. Okay, some stuff probably gonna come out about me and you gonna be like, wait a minute, hold on, you did what this whole motherfucking time? I didn't know that was going on. Oh yes, because I kept that shit quiet. You gotta keep some shit private. Okay, like just don't put everything out there. Okay, we don't need that. Moving on from that, Carly Red and Lamar Odom might be a couple. The one thing about Carly Red, bitch, Love and Hip Hop must be finna come back, because that bitch has a new man each and every fucking season. Okay? A new man every goddamn season. It never fucking fails. And this is gonna be a toxic ass relationship. Alright? Like, I don't want it to happen. Y'all can fuck on each other, but don't turn it into a real thing. Okay? No. Moving on from that. Did you see the verses? Earth, Wind, and Fire's verse Isley Brothers. Yes, yes, yes. I am so glad that I tuned into it. It was a wonderful time, okay? Steve Harvey. Now, when I heard that he was hosting it, I said, why do we need somebody to host the damn verses? We didn't need nobody to host the verses before. Why do we need somebody to host the verses? What make him special? What makes him any different? And I get that he's a fan because he was fanning out. Some people didn't have a problem with him being up there. I had a problem with him being up there because I'm the type of person, I don't need a backstory like that. I don't need all of that stuff. But what Steve did, if you're going to give a backstory of the songs and stuff like that and where you were, he kind of made it about him. And it's not about you. We don't care about what you was doing when this song came out. We want to know what they were doing, what came up. How did they come up with the process to write this song or whatever? Let me just tell you this. After that break, and he came back and he was quiet for at least 6 songs, and then he had to come out and blast us because we was like, damn, they didn't put him in timeout because he didn't say shit, And what made me mad was he kept on talking about how, this music, the young people don't know this and they don't know. Nigga, we know about this music, okay? Not all of us is in the Stone Age, or all of us is just so, oblivious to what real music is, especially us millennials, okay? Our parents grew up on it, so therefore they put us up on it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I love me some Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love me some Isley Brothers, baby. Ernie, everybody was going off about Ron Isley because for like a good 15 minutes, we didn't know that Ron Isley was on the stage. We was like, who is the nigga with the beard? Who is he? Which Isley brother is he? Where is Ronald? Ronald, where you at? Ronald said, I'm right here. Beard and all. I said, oh, wait a minute, Green Titty. I said, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Oh my God. We was like, Ronald, and then they had the wardrobe change and everything. I said, y'all better fucking do that shit, bitch. Like, each and every song was jamming. And let me tell you who was my favorite of the goddamn night. Ernie Isley, bitch. Every time he got up there and he played that goddamn guitar, bitch, y'all know I love it. The guitar is one of my favorite instruments. I love it when they make the guitar sing. I love it when they do tricks. I love the riffs. I love the chorus. I love all of that shit. And he was giving it to me, okay? And he was showing out a little bit too. I said, you better fucking do it. Show him has done, all right? That was cute. Bitch, did anybody else look up and go, when they did Contagious and Busted? Bitch, I was so conflicted and I was trying so hard not to sing that shit, but you're contagious. Bitch, it just came out. Like, you can't help it. You know, regardless of the history, we know with a certain person that was in the song, that helped produce the song or whatever, bitch, that was our childhood. Everybody sang Contagious and we knew all the part, bitch. We acted that shit out, okay? I don't know what that mean, the confliction that was happening with a lot of us that night. But bitch, most of us just couldn't help it, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, I was one. Don't judge me, okay? But it was a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of that, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's gonna happen with this versus with SWV and Escape. I'm a little nervous about it because just this week alone, 3 more women have come out and are being represented by Tyrone Blackburn, and they released a statement, not the women, but Ti and Tiny or whatever, on the whole situation. And I just don't know. I think they might have to cut the comments off if this Escape versus SWV situation still goes on and Tiny is there. I don't want people to be ignorant. I don't want people to be ignorant, and I just want us to be able to enjoy the music. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Moving on from that, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Jimmy Fallon had to make things right. Last week he had what's that TikToker Addison Rae up there on the show doing all these black TikTok dances instead of having the actual creators up there. So this week he highlighted the real creators. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them some shine. Maya Nicole Johnson, Chris Cotter, Dorian Scott, Forquan Powell, Kamira Franklin, Adam Sidner, Nick Nail, Greg Dahl, and Kiara Wilson. Okay, like they got their shine. They should have did that in the first place. I don't see the hype about this Addison Rae girl, but okay. Former Boston Celtic star, basketball star turned NBA sports analyst Paul Pierce, he got fired from ESPN because he got on live with some strippers in his room or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And on the one hand, I was like, okay, Ian, he can't have no strippers. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's an ethics thing, that you sign in code of conduct or whatever, and he violated it. So that's what happened. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Got to be careful. If anybody wanted to know, Kim Kardashian is a billionaire now, I guess. All right, congrats. Kanye West has a documentary that was acquired by Netflix for $30 million. And it was footage that has been filming for the past 21 years, over the past 21 years of, his life. And I'm going to be honest, once it comes out on Netflix, I will watch it. Because truth be told, I'm disappointed in Kanye West and where he's gone. And I'll watch it for the nostalgia of it. The old Kanye. The Kanye we knew out here in Chicago before he became the Kanye today. I'm going to watch it just for that. I just hope that we can get him back. I don't know if he's all the way gone. But if he was to turn around, I'll probably give him a second chance. But at this point, I don't know. Chet Hanks, y'all gotta stop. Okay? He coming out with this white boy summer, putting out the merch or whatever, not realizing that it can be taken by other people and turned into some racist shit. Okay, that's what it does sound like sometimes. That's what it does sound like. And then you're appropriating cultures. Okay, this is the same white boy who is Tom Hanks' son, who was trying to defend his right to say nigger. Or not nigger, but nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, y'all, oh, he's so cute. And y'all swooning over him. And then it comes out that, he called his ex-girlfriend a black ghetto bitch or whatever. And was, allegedly abusive. And now another one saying that he trying to put a restraining order against her, saying that she tried to attack him with a knife. Man, a mess. Leave us the fuck alone, okay? Leave us alone. Quit inviting all these white people to the goddamn cookout just because they say something cute to you. No. And Michael Rappaport is another one of them motherfuckers. I don't like him. I tweeted something on Twitter that had nothing to do with him. For some reason, he found my tweet and tweeted some bullshit to me. I can't even remember what it was, but I had to get that ass together, and then I blocked him. I was like, what? It was so fucking random. I said, bitch, this ain't even got shit to do with you. What are you talking about? He thinks because he talks so much and he feels as though, I think he got a black wife. He's another Gary Owens, but less likable. You know, he feels like he almost got a black card and he can say all this stuff or whatever. And it's just irritating when he, you know, try to speak on certain things or whatever. He's just loud and abrasive and obnoxious. And he gets into it with Kevin Durant, and he goes and, you know, posts their text exchange on DM exchange or whatever that happened, I think on Twitter or whatever. He screenshotted it and put it out there so everybody can see. You know, Kevin Durant was just going off on him, calling him all type of names and shit like that, to the point that he got fined because that was a violation of the code of conduct for what he doing in the NBA. You know, and now you want to feel bad about it? Shut the fuck up. You knew exactly what you was doing. Somebody get him the fuck up out of here. Y'all be, oh, I like him too. Okay, fuck that nigga. Anyway, and I want to end this story, this episode, this video out with, you know, Madea. Tyler Perry is doing a prequel series to Madea. We are getting an origin story about Madea. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be done with Showtime. Okay? And it's called Mabel. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about Tyler Perry at this point, bitch. Tyler Perry, y'all tag that motherfucking tell him to bring me on set. What I gotta do? You keep putting everybody else on and I'm right here. Okay? Like, I ain't trying to be no actress or whatever. Like, bitch, you can just bring me on set so I can see all the stuff work. You know what I'm saying? I'm simple like that, bitch. If you want to add me as an extra, add me as an extra. But, you know, I'm trying to get my foot in where I can fit in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my foot in where I can fit in. I'm trying to learn this stuff. Like, put me on, somebody. I'm tired. I want to make it up in this world. I just want to make it, bitch. But anyway, y'all, it's hot as hell up in here. I need to get some air. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. Okay, I hope you have a great weekend. Y'all pray for me because I'm supposed to be going to see an apartment this Saturday that I really want. Like, it's literally a few blocks from my job. Not even a few blocks. It's like 4 blocks from my job. Okay, literally can walk to my job and back, and it's in a very nice neighborhood, and it's anything is better than where the fuck I'm at right now. Okay, with the neighbors or whatever. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. So could y'all please just put a prayer up in the world, put a prayer in the air for your girl to get this apartment. Okay, please. Anyway, I hope you guys, because I really want it. Like, I can really cry right now. I'm not gonna do it, not on camera for y'all. Okay, no, I be a little transparent for y'all, but you know, y'all ain't getting all of that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all enjoy yourself, and I will see you guys later. Peace.